Good morning, everyone. Let's start our sixth chapter of Political Science, Class 10 Political Parties, or we can say as Indian political parties. What do you mean by political parties? A political party is a group of people who came together or come together to contest elections and hold power in the government. They agree on some of the policies and programs for the society with a view to promote the collective good. Parties reflect fundamental political divisions in a society. Parties are about a part of the society and thus involve the partnership among them or the partisanship among all of the party. Thus, a party is known by which part it stands for, which political policies it supports, and whose interests it holds. A political party has three components. The first one, the leaders of the party. The second, the active member or the other members who runs the political party, and the followers, the person who following that particular party and giving the votes to them. Why it is necessary for having a political party in a country? As if there were no political party, then each and every candidate would be independent, and the current strength of Lok Sabha is only of 543. Imagine the situation when none of the 543 members can be brought to think alike on a particular issue. If they do not agree on a particular situation or a issue, what would be happen? These all 543 members. So these would lead to a total chaos. Means a hodgepodge situation would be there. An independent candidate would always be more interested in specific needs of the life or his constituency. Constituency means their own elected areas, and would seldom think about the large interest of the nation. And a political party is necessary to bring all the diverse citizen or the people of a country in a common platform or in a one platform, so that the bigger issue can take care of very easily. The democracy which is being practiced all over the world is called representative democracy. What the other democracies are known as the representative of democracy. The political party are the representative member of a democratic country. Now, in this system, the governance is done through the people representative because it is impossible to for each citizen to directly participate in governance. So, the people or the citizen would create one representative member from among themselves and elect that particular person, and the need for representative democracy has given rise to political parties. Some of the functions of political party, what they are doing: contesting elections. Firstly, the political party contests the elections, and in our country the elections were held every 5 years of gap period. A particular party nominates its candidate for the electoral process and contest in various constituencies. Constituencies means various states, union territories, various areas. The policies. Second one, the policies. Political parties put forward different policies and programs so that the voters can choose from them. Political party brings a large number of similar opinions under one umbrella. We can say that these opinions are channelized to form policies and programs. The policies and programs of ruling party are expected to followed by the government. Third one, third function of political parties to make a law. As we know that in our constitution, Indian constitution, there were so many law, but to amendment that or to have some changes according to the current situation, these political leaders would make a law. The political parties play a decisive role in making laws for the country. You may be aware that it is the legislature which passed a law after proper debate, as most of the members belong to political parties, so the political party has direct say in law making for the country. Another function, formation of a government. The political parties form and run governments, and the executive bodies formed by the people from the ruling parties. Various political leaders are assigned different ministries to carry out the task of governance. Another role play, playing opposition. The political party plays as opposition in the present government or a democratic government. A party which does not get majority of voting rights, they had to come under the majority of coalition, means the merger of the different political party and form a one opposition group of party, and needs to play the role of opposition. Shaping the public opinion, political parties also shapes the public opinion, their necessities and their needs. They do so by raising and highlighting the issues in the legislature and in the media. Access to government machinery and welfare scheme. Political parties provide people access to government machinery and welfare schemes. Since it is easy to approach local political party leader than other government officers. Some of the different party system we can see over here in the world. The one party system, the different countries are having different type of democracy, where the different number of political parties were there in their government. So the one party system, the country like China, which is only having the communist party to rule over the whole China, and none other than these that party, the communist party, have the voting rights or to contest the elections in the country. So in some countries only one party is allowed to control and run the government. These are called the one party system. Example is China. The two party system, where only two parties are there, one is in the government and one is in the opposition. Some countries power is shared between the two main parties, such party system is called two party system. The United States of America or United Kingdom are the two example of these two party system method. Third one, the multiple party system, where the several number of parties were there, the political parties were there, compete for the power, and more than two parties has resembles chance of winning. We call it as a multiple party system, multi-party system. In India, we are having such party system. For example, you have seen different logos over there. Since multi-party system tend to offer more number of choices to the voters, it often considered better than the one party system or the two party system to have a multiple party system. So, if we do the comparison between two party system and multiple party system, we could find that two party system present the voters a simple choice. either you have to choose this one or either that one. Whereas in multiple party system, the voters are having so much number of choices according to their needs. Second, this provide a stable government or governance in the two party system, and the government is not stable in this type of multiple party system. Means the government is changing and the blaming and all things were happen during the whole year. Two party system are not flexible because they have a more or less rigid sets of opinion on every issue. They doesn't care for many much more. A multiple system is more responsive to a change or shift of public opinion as they have to prove themselves. Some examples: USA and UK is a two party system, and example India is a multiple party system. Following: National Parties of India, a party that secure at least 6% of total vote in Lok Sabha election. We have seen already 543 members were there in the parliament, Lok Sabha house, or the assembly elections in 4 states, and wins at least 4 seats of Lok Sabha is recognized as a national party. Few of the recognized national parties who can able to be a national party are Bharatiya Janata Party, Indian National Congress, Communist Party in India, then Bahujan Samaj Party, Nationalist Congress Party are some of the examples you can see over here. Whereas state parties, that parties secures at least 6% of the total votes in an election to the legislative assembly of the state and win at least 2 seats is recognized as a state party. Few of the examples: Aam Aadmi Party, All India Dravid Munnetra Marchagam, All India Conrad Bloc, All India Masjid-e Dal Muslim, All India NR Congress, All India Trinamool Congress, All India United Democratic Front are such examples of recognized state political parties in India, and many more other political parties you can see over here. So many political parties were there as a state parties. At least 49 political small parties were there who rule over the states of our country. Now, a thought was given by William Penn that if man be good, government cannot be bad. A person who is there in a government is a good person, then the government will follow or work as a good things. Challenges to these political parties: is Indian democracy heading towards the monarchy system, or we can say as it is a democratic government? Lack of internal democracy thoughts are challenges in a democratic government. There is a tendency in a political party towards the concentration of power in on or few leaders at the top. Parties do not conduct internal election, or ordinary members do not get sufficient information what happens inside the parties. Dynastic succession: those who happen to be leaders are in a position of unfair advantage to favor people close to them or even their family members. Money and muscles power: the political parties tend to nominate those candidates only who are or who have can raise the lots of money for the election process. In some cases, political parties supports criminals also as they are having so much money. Lack of meaningful choices. In order to offer meaningful choices to the voters, parties must be significantly different. Another thought given by Thomas Jefferson: if a law is unjust, a man is not only right to disobey it, he is obligated to do so. And another person, Alan Morrow, according to him, people should not be afraid of their government. Governments should be afraid of their people, as the government is for the people, not to the people. Got it? So, reforming that, the constitution was amended to prevent elected members from changing parties. This was done because many elected representatives were indulging in defection in order to become the minister for the cash rewards. Supreme Court has passed an order to reduce the influence of money and criminals. Now, it is mandatory for every candidate who contests election to file affidavit giving details of his property and criminal cases pending against him, so that the people could know whom they are voting, giving the votes. The Election Commission passed an order to make it unnecessary for political parties to hold their organizational elections and file their income tax returns. A law should be made to regulate the internal affairs of the political parties. It should be mandatory for the political party to give minimum number of tickets, about one-third of tickets, to the women candidates, as India is a now free country and the women are also there in the top level of the political parties. Now, there should be state funding elections. The government should give parties money to support their election process or expenses. At the last, we can say that people do not know their true power, to whom they have to elect as their own leader. They have to be more matured and more knowledgeable that whom they are giving votes are a proper or a true leader. If it is not, then they had to disobey them and discontinue that political party member and have a re-elections. Thank you.